Alright, so welcome back guys. I want your first time here. I'm Vision Hero Boy Entertainment, you guys in our video. Today I got another Power Rangers video for you. Now if Power Rangers don't your instant, don't forget to hit subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon to some more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. Alright, so welcome back Ranger Nation. Now this is kind of a follow-up video from the video I made last week when Jason David Frank pretty much, in my opinion, confirmed his retirement. Whether it's a permanent retirement or not, that's to be, confirmed. But for right now, he is retiring from Power Rangers. Yes, he could always come back, but, he is taking time off, at least, and retiring, in my opinion, for the time being. Now, if you saw that video, in the video I mentioned that with him gone, in his absence, there should be an actor who takes on the lead as, like, the representative for the veteran Rangers. As we all know, for the past nearly 30 years, JDF or Tommy would show up for all the anniversary specials. Pretty much he was always there. He was always at the conventions. Now, JDF definitely could still be at cons and conventions, but if he walks away from the franchise, who will lead the new, take on the new mantle as the, person that you look to as the leader of the veteran Rangers? Now, look, if you asked me 20 years ago, or 2 years ago, I would have said Austin St. John. However, due to his recent legal issues, that could be an iffy area. That's not to say he couldn't take up the mantle. Honestly, in my opinion, and this might be just me, but I always felt like it should have been Austin St. John who represented the veteran Rangers. He was the OG Red Ranger. It just made sense. While yes, JDF is a fan favorite, I always just felt like he got gypped out of being the veteran Ranger. But that's just at least my opinion. But whether or not, like I said, we don't know if JDF is permanently retiring. But whether or not that's the case right now, in the future at least, there is going to be someone who needs to take on that mantle. So that's kind of my video here, and it's kind of going to be like a discussion video as who do you think will be taking on the mantle, but I'll also give my 2 cents in and give my predictions. Now, like I said, 2 years ago I would have given it to Austin St. John, but like I said, due to his recent legal issues, that's iffy. I know the whole JDF representing them doesn't totally have to do with Hasbro, so that could be something not look towards. So like he could still be the face of the veteran Rangers and not have any connection to Hasbro. But we'll just have to see there. My second candidate would probably be Johnny Yong Bosch. I hope I just said his last name correctly. If not, I apologize. But I know he's been pretty active within the fan base over the past years. He's returned for the 15-year anniversary. So I could definitely see him being representative. From what I understand, he is been very active with fans. He goes to cons and in conventions. So that's definitely something I would definitely keep in mind. Now, other than those two, it's very tricky for me to kind of figure out who could take on the mantle as the face of the veteran Rangers actor-wise. And so it's very tricky. Now, another person I kind of think could be it would be Jason Faunt. He is another fan favorite character. He has returned for 2 out of the 4 anniversary specials. Actually 3 if you count Legendary Battle, but he didn't really do much there. But, he has, played a large role in the fandom. He's part of one of the fan favorite seasons. So I could see them trying to get him, or at least him stepping up. It's questionable there. Going off of Time Force as well, I definitely think that Erin could be the head face of the veteran Rangers. I'm not even going to try to pronounce her last name because I know I'd probably butcher it. But she played Jen, the Pink Ranger. She's another fan favorite. She could definitely represent him. Again, I don't know how well these characters are in and connected with the fan base. I've never been to a, con or convention myself, so I can't really give predictions there. I'm just going off of what other people tell me and from how big I understand they are within the fan base. Now, going off that, they could definitely maybe get David Jost. He is returning for the 30-year anniversary. Maybe he'll step up to the plate. We don't know. I would X out pretty much Walter Jones and Amy Jo because, we don't hear much from them. It's even questionable right now if they're returning for the 30-year reunion anniversary special. So, I kind of take them off the table. Going off of more, I'd maybe see, I think it's Selwyn Ward. Again, apologize if I just butchered his name. He played TJ I've heard he is pretty active, and he's come back for 2 out of the 4 anniversary specials, so maybe he could take it on. That's definitely a possibility. Actually, I think he actually came back for 3 out of the 4, now that I think about it. I always forget Legendary Battle because that was pretty much dog shit. No offense. I think we can all agree on that, though. But yeah, I definitely think he could return. Then, again, it's very tricky because some of these actors, again, I've never been to cons. I you know, aren't very connected there. So, you know, maybe you guys can give me your better picks down below. Maybe actresses wise, maybe Melody Perkins. I did read in an interview lately that she's kind of wanted to come back to Power Rangers in like a reunion or anniversary special. So maybe she'll take on the mantle or take that place. It would be cool to maybe have a actress take it on instead of an actor. So that's definitely possible. Again, we also have to think in mind of, you know, these actors, if they take on this role, how much dedication will they have to take? You know, some of these actors have gone on and are on big shows right now. Some have families. You know, we gotta take that into that consideration. Now, looking at the Disney era, that's a really tricky one because honestly, I don't know any actor that I could pick off from the Disney era that could fill in that role. Looking at them, it's very tricky. Maybe when the RPM Rangers, I don't know, they're a fan favorite, but again, I don't know much about their actors. I know that the actress who played Summer right now is in a sitcom on CBS, so it probably wouldn't be her. But possibly one of them. Maybe Jason Smith, who returned during the 20-year anniversary. Maybe they could get him. Again, this is a really tricky one because I feel like the Disney era Rangers you don't hear a whole bunch from. So that's really hard for me to predict who that could be from the Disney era. Now, again, I don't want to leave out the Neo Saban era. Now, look, we all know how shit that the Neo Saban era was. But that doesn't mean we still can't get a Ranger actor or actress to represent the veteran Rangers from that era. Look, just because the season's bad doesn't mean the actress should take the fall for that, in my opinion. So, like, if, like, there's an actor that I think is very active in the fan base, you know, is connected with fans and would do it, I think that's fine. Just because they come from a shit season doesn't mean they should be penalized for that. So, honestly, I would definitely look at maybe someone like maybe the Sudarso brothers, maybe they could do it. I think I've heard Sienna Hara has been big in the fan base. Yes, she did come from one of the worst seasons of the franchise, but again, that doesn't mean that she can't take on the mantle. It just means that, like, her season was bad. Samurai, don't know much about them. Dino Charge, they could maybe get someone because that, like I said, that's another fan favorite season. Like I said, the Sudarso brothers. Ninja Steel, I don't know, that's an iffy one there. I'm gonna kind of pass on that one. I mean, we could get someone from the new Hasbro era. That'd definitely be a possibility, but I don't know. I do know, like, the Dino Fury Rangers are very popular. A lot of people like the actors, so that's a possibility. But I honestly can't give many predictions otherwise. I mean, there's a lot of these actors who, yes, are connected with fans, but how much will they want to be the face of the veteran Rangers? If I had to give my prediction, I'd give Johnny Bosch, and he'd probably be my number 1. But if J. Austin St. John could return, I'd give him my number 1 and then Johnny Bosch my 2nd. But I want to know your thoughts, opinions. Maybe you guys are better connected within the fan base. Who do you think would be a good representative? Look, again, like I said, maybe he won't retire. Maybe he's just taking a break. But eventually we will need a replacement for Jason David Frank, whether you like it or not. And who would you want to see? Maybe Steve Cardenas. He was one of the original Red Rangers. He could definitely take it on. But again, we'll just have to wait and see it. These are just my thoughts and predictions. But I want to hear your guys' more. I want to know who you think could it be. Also, I want to mention here that I'm kind of running out of video ideas. Power Rangers has been on hiatus for a while. There is not a whole lot of content coming out or news. So I'm kind of sending the videos in your direction. I want to know, do you have any theories or predictions for Dino Charge or Dino Fury coming up that you'd maybe like me to cover? I do have one that someone left me in one of my previous videos that I'm hoping to get to soon. So if you have any Fury videos, definitely shoot them my way. I'll definitely talk about that. Maybe I was even thinking about doing like Q&A videos, like you could read like Power Rangers Q&As down below, and I'll do like a video, Q&A video, or maybe even take one topic and set it aside for a specific video. I'm just kind of spitballing here. I would love to hear your predictions or what you would want to see. I'm taking any suggestions. Again, though, I do not pay attention to Sentai, so it wouldn't be able to be Sentai related, just mainly Power Rangers. But again, if it's Q&A, I will say I definitely would love to maybe do Q&As. But if you do Q&A questions, definitely put Q&A before writing your comment out. That way I know it's for Q&A. But again, if you have any theory videos that you'd like to maybe see me touch upon, maybe, like I said, Q&As, let me know all that in the comment section down below. As well as let me know your thoughts, opinions on who you think could replace Jason David Frank now or eventually as the face of the Veteran Rangers. Let me know all that good stuff in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts, opinions regarding who I think should replace Jason David Frank as the leader of the Veteran Rangers once he retires. As always, if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share it. Don't forget to hit subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon to some more Power Rangers content from me moving forward, and go for me on Instagram and Twitter, which are linked in the back section of my YouTube channel. As always, I'm Vision Hero Boy Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.